Today we are going to discuss the worst things about San Diego, and it's going to start right now. Alright, so like I said, we're going to discuss the 6 worst things about San Diego.
Yes.
What's number 1 on our list?
Affordability.
This
obvious
is kind of
one.
an obvious one. I know we've talked about this quite a bit, but I feel like it's become even more affordable since we've done one of these lists in the past.
Yeah, I think so. I think you're right. It's gotten a little bit wild there, you know?
Yeah, salaries in San Diego have actually gone up 2% in the last 2 years, up to $91,000, but housing prices have gone up 20% plus in a lot of these neighborhoods in San Diego.
That's the average income of a family here.
That is an average income here.
$91,000.
Which, when housing goes for 1.5 plus,
right,
you can see that it becomes a problem. This also can lead to other issues like homelessness, which has also grown here quite a bit in San Diego over the last 2 years. I mean, the pandemic probably had something to do with it, but California in general has had a pretty large homelessness problem over the years, and it does not seem to be getting any better.
Not at the moment, no. I would definitely say I still see it when I drive downtown. You still got a lot of tent encampments, you know, a lot of people on the streets near the bus station, bus depot. It's kind of sad, and I know that a lot of the other major cities are also struggling with the same issue.
The city is trying to help the problem, but obviously this is going to be a long-term problem that they're going to take many years to hopefully solve. Since 2020, the homeless population has gone up 10%.
Wow.
So that's quite a bit.
2020 just happened. That was like 2 years ago.
Exactly.
So that's a big change in a short period of time.
For sure. Number 2 on our list of worst things about San Diego, a little bit different than our first one here.
It is.
The ocean is cold, and this might be a personal preference.
Yeah. No, people need to know this. People need to know this because I think they think that we're doing like some shock value thing where we're trying to scare people, but it is actually very cold, and you do need a wetsuit for most of the year to get in the water out here. The Pacific Ocean is not the Atlantic. It's not the Gulf.
Much warmer.
I mean,
the average temperature in San Diego for the water is 63 degrees.
That's cold. You guys realize how cold that is? When you get in a swimming pool that's been heated, it'll be like 87, 88, 89 degrees. This is 63 degrees.
And granted, we've gotten very soft living here in San Diego. We don't have those winters when we prepare for being cold.
Right.
But just prepare yourself. Get a wetsuit. All my kids have wetsuits.
Yes. They're easy to find out here. They're easy to trade back in. Then, you know, you can go to play against sports, stuff like that. Trade in your wetsuit when it's time for a different size.
Because your kids will outgrow them in a year, and you'll need another one the next year. So just keep in mind, the water is chilly.
Yeah. Number 3 on the list for the worst things about San Diego is our transportation here. Our public transportation is not great for a metropolitan area. We don't have a ton of options, and I would say not even just the metropolitan area, but the suburban areas as well. Even our public school systems, we don't really have access to buses for the public schools. So some schools, they do no buses. So it's either you walk to school, you find your own way to school, and others, they'll have maybe one bus that caters to a couple of different neighborhoods, and you pay about $800 a year for your child to be able to use that bus.
Yeah, so if you're moving here, just check to see what neighborhood you're in, and see if they have transportation, because I know that was a big question for some people that moved here. Like, oh, does it have buses? I'm like, it really depends on which school district you're in and what neighborhood you're in.
That's right.
Just keep that in mind.
Yeah.
And as far as like trains and trolleys, we do have trains that go up and down the coast pretty much. So we can go from downtown to like Oceanside. The UTC trolley, which I still have not done yet. I wanted to try that one time. The new trolley from UTC that will get you downtown as well. And then La Mesa has one to downtown. So there are a few options, but overall, if you want to live here without a car, it's pretty much impossible.
And you still have to get to that trolley, right?
True.
You still have to like drive to the UTC.
Or Uber to it, or whatever it is.
Right,
which kind of defeats the purpose of public transportation.
There's not many locations where you're just going to be walking to the trolley stop.
Unfortunately not.
Yes.
Okay, number 4 on worst things about San Diego is the airport here in San Diego.
More transportation,
Yeah, a lot more transportation. So San Diego, actually, it is a nice airport they have here, but it is expensive, more expensive than like flights out of LA typically, or San Francisco. And they only have 2 terminals, although they are redoing Terminal 1.
They are redoing Terminal 1, and the word on the street that I got from the guy at the airport last week.
Like the baggage guy or what?
No, it was the valet guy.
Oh, okay.
It was the valet guy
there you go.
who works right there by the construction. He said, how long do you think it's going to take, Bern?
I would say 3 years.
Ha ha ha!
How many?
He said 10 years.
10 years?
If we're lucky.
We
Just to get it
be
start
dead
to
by
finish. Start to finish. I hope I'm not dead in 10 years. But start to finish, it's going to be quite an undertaking. Are they adding a second story?
It's going to be
currently
big.
a single story, and they're adding a second story just to be more similar to Terminal 2. If you have flown in or out of San Diego Airport here, the 2 terminals, one has already been renovated and the other is currently being renovated. And
so we're going to have to deal with construction because I just took the airport.
Oh, yeah.
Went to the airport the other
You
day.
took the airport?
I took the airport.
You
yes.
took it.
Yes, I took it. And there's construction everywhere. It's hard to get in there now too.
Yes.
So for the next 10
Only
years.
Terminal 1 though. Terminal 2 is still pretty
So
flexible.
we're going to have to deal with that for the next 10 years. I'm super excited about that.
10, I believe he said
Yes.
10, because I was shocked and I guessed something like that.
Alternative airport you can do is Tijuana Airport, which is down,
you've had
especially if you're
success with
going
that.
to flights into Mexico, going on vacation. It is a lot cheaper, like a quarter of the price, and it's only a little bit farther, just crossing the border there. You can park on the U.S. side and walk across into Mexico. So
LA also has options. You just got to drive the 2 hours to LA before your flight.
For sure.
So that's a whole extra day of travel.
All right, what is the next worst thing?
And the next worst thing is that San Diego is getting crowded.
It is getting more crowded, although I think in 2021 was the first year ever that the population has actually decreased.
I mean, everybody's telling me everybody's leaving California. I don't know that that's true.
I mean, we've had a lot of people move here, but they actually had 11,000 person population decrease in 2021.
In 2021.
Probably had a lot to do with
the trajectory is showing that there will be an increase, correct?
Correct.
By 2030, we will be
almost
up to 1.7 million people.
In the San Diego city. The county's much higher. I think we're around 3.4 million people or so there too. So
a little dip and then
I don't know where all these people are going to go because we are kind of running out of space here to build, but you know, to each their own. I also think people do complain about this a lot too, is the traffic. I actually did not put it on the list because I don't think the traffic here is that bad. I mean, at certain times of day, rush hour.
Predictable
though. Or you're going down to a Padre game on a Friday, you're going to have traffic. But it rarely goes on the top 10 list of worst traffics in the United States. So yes, there's traffic during rush hour times, but I don't think it should make the list of worst things about San Diego.
No, not at all. I don't think so at all.
I'm sure there will be people that will disagree with me, and you can put it down in the comments below if you do. So.
Go ahead. Number 6 on the list, Bern likes to talk about a lot. I am a sports fan, but this one really gets your goat.
It gets me every time. We've talked about this in the past.
Number 6 is we just do not have the sports teams here in this beautiful city. Why would a franchise not want to be here? It's lovely.
We could have Super Bowls here. We could have,
weather's conducive for any type of sport all year round. Whatever you need, we could do it.
We know the Los Angeles, you guys don't want the Chargers. Just send them back to us. We will take them. We will also take the Clippers. We'll take any hockey team.
Oh, yeah.
I won't even take an MLS team. All we have right now is the San Diego Padres, who are actually quite good.
They're
in
doing
NLCS
well this
right
year.
now.
They are.
And basically the San Diego Wave, which actually I went to a game, was quite enjoyable. So that's quite nice.
And I'm happy that the Wave is having such success and is really being embraced here. And they have that beautiful new Snapdragon Stadium, which is really cool. And I hope that that continues to be a successful franchise. I just feel like we got room for more.
We do. The only basketball I have is watching my 9-year-old son play in a basketball league, which I very much enjoy, but I would not mind going to a
What about
major
you?
league.
What about you playing basketball?
No.
Guys, Bern plays basketball too.
I wouldn't say I play. I'm in a league. I wouldn't say I play or play well, but I do play basketball.
You're not going to the NBA?
No, definitely not.
You're not a prospect?
My son does ask me that, but I was like, I think I've missed my prep.
I think your son could go to the NBA.
He possibly could. So.
Talented kid.
Okay, so that was our worst things about San Diego. Let me know if you guys agree, disagree, or if there's something that we missed, because I'm sure there are.
I'm sure someone's going to point out something.
I will say the pros far outweigh the cons here in San Diego,
Yeah.
but please let us know what you guys think in the comments below. And if this is your first time to our channel, please subscribe to our channel, please.
Yes.
As it will really help us get these videos out to more people. And if you're ever thinking of buying or selling here in San Diego, we'd love to help you guys out. Thanks for watching, and catch us next time.
Bye.
Oh, check out my new t-shirt. It's pretty cool.
Nice. I love it. I love all the gear.
Bye.